Hi, this is Rena from thecheesethief.com, crafting today for consumercrafts.com, and I'm going to show you a super fun embossing technique that I've been doing, and it's so addicting. I want to emboss everything. So this is actually a Valentine's Day heart egg where usually it's chocolate inside, so I emboss that with love. Some cards that I emboss. This is really fun and easy to make, so I always do this when I'm in a cinch and I need a card. And this is my favorite. This is embossing this glass jar that is actually from, I think it's like an old pepper jar that I got pepper in, and I embossed Relax, and I put some Epsom salts in this. So this would make a really lovely gift. You can write someone's name on it, you can customize it however you want. So let's get started on this super fun tutorial. For this tutorial, you will need embossing powder, an embossing tray, and this is great for cleanup, a glue marker or an embossing marker, a small brush to help you brush away the embossing powder from the edges, and anything you want to emboss, like a notebook, a plastic heart, some cards, or even a glass jar. So I'm going to start off with the easiest thing, which is some cardstock that I have, and this is actually the Tim Holtz Craft Core Metal Collection. So I really like this, but I did notice that when I used the silver, it didn't come out as nice as when I used the gold, or I think it's like a rose gold. So I'm going to use this rose gold, and I'm going to show you an example of one that I have here, and it's hard to see because I did gold on gold, but that says congrats. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and you can use this Zig. So I would recommend this Zig two-way glue marker if you are not good with hand lettering, because this dries slower than this VersaMarker, which dries a little bit faster. And this has a brush tip, so it's really nice if you are good with hand lettering, but if you are still getting started, this glue marker is pretty good. So I'm just going to show you with this embossing marker how to do it. And I'm going to write, what should I write? I'm going to write congrats, just like the other card over here. So now you have to be pretty quick, and it's hard to see, I know, because there's basically clear on clear, and I'm just going to take my marker and I'm going to use this. This is a different gold color. This is gold glitter, and we'll see how this turns out. So you got to be fast because you don't want the glue to dry. So I'm just spreading it on, and this tray mate is so useful in cleanup. And you see it looks really cool, but now we have to apply the heat. So another thing that's cool, I love about this, is I just put the card right in there, and then now I can just dump my glitter. Okay, so now I have my embossed image, and I don't need to use a brush for this one because it came off pretty clean, but if you had some embossing powder, you can use a brush and just brush off the edges. And I'm just going to take my embossing gun, and I am going to heat this up. So this looks really cool. So the paper does wrinkle a little because of the heat, but it adds a nice effect still. And you can see the congrats. So this is a very subtle congrats because it's gold on gold, but you can certainly do a different color. So we can try to do a different color. Let me pick another color cards, the same color cardstock and a gold. But let's try to do maybe like a pink and a blue. So now I'm going to take this cardstock and I'm going to write thanks, and I'm going to use this Zig tool to write thanks on it. And I'm going to do it using faux hand lettering. So if you watch what you're going to do is on the downstrokes, you are going to make your letters thicker. And I'll show you what I mean because it's hard to see. I wrote thanks and it's hard to see there, but then now I'm going to take this thick part of my zig glue and then just on the downstrokes make it just a little thicker. So that's, I don't know if you can see my thanks there. And then now I'm going to do half of this in purple and then half of this in pink. And see, so over here I have some extra embossing powder, so I could just go through with a little brush and clean that off. So I'm done heating it, and there is the thanks all embossed. So let's get on to the next project. And I made this one, which I forgot to turn the camera on when I made it. But I basically, this is an Easter egg, or Valentine's Day heart egg, so that has a bottom to it. But this would be super cute to do if you wanted to do it for someone's name and you put a little surprise in there. So this one is using this gold. So this is gold tinsel. So there's so many different possibilities to do. Let's try one more. Since I forgot to turn on the camera for this one, I wanted to show you guys how to do this one. And this one I was going to put bath salts in, so I wanted to write relax onto this. And then you just want to make sure all your materials are heat safe when you do this. So let's write relax. So that turned out really awesome. It's hard to see, so I'm gonna fill this with some bath salts. So I have some rainbow bath salts that I made, which is just a little soap coloring or food coloring, very little food coloring, and salt. So I'm just gonna fill that up. So I filled it with my rainbow bath salts, and you see how beautiful that looks with the relax on there. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to visit me at thecheesethief.com for more tutorials like this. Also be sure to check out consumercrafts.com for all the materials listed in this tutorial. Thank you, have a great day, and remember to be kind to one another. Until next time, bye now.